Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Pinot, that food and wine show, yeah. When you want to have a good time, drink a little wine, yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of That Food and Wine Show. I'm Larry.
I'm Chris.
And today we're looking at Zinfandel.
One of my favorites.
One of my favorites. Today we're looking at Paul Soban. Soban Estates 2007 Hillside Zinfandel from Amador County. 14.4% alcohol by volume and organically grown.
14.4% means value.
It does. You're getting a lot of alcohol for the buck.
Now this is an organically grown wine. Bottom line with organics, no harsh fertilizers, no harsh chemicals, very natural process.
No headaches, no hangovers.
Better for the environment, better for us. Moving on.
Moving on. It's good.
It's great.
Let's just say that.
Smell it. Holy cow.
A lot of concentration on the nose.
I'm not even swirling yet, or I wasn't swirling yet. It's already very aromatic.
I can't swirl. I think I poured too much in my glass here. I need to have some before I...
Nice. Lots of very fruit-driven, dark fruits, red fruits. It's strawberries, cherries, maybe currant. It's just a lot going on.
This wine is $11.99. For that, I think it's a fantastic value. Beverage Dynamics gives this wine a 90-point rating. I'd have to concur with that. I mean, I don't know if I'd give it 90. I might give it 88. I think that's a fair score. But even for 88 points, $12 Zinfandel from Amador County, knowing an organic at that, knowing the quality that Paul Soban puts into his wines, I'd say this ranks really high on the value rating scale.
Now this is his introductory wine. I'd highly recommend checking out some of the single vineyard wines like the Cougar Hill, Rocky Top, Fiddletown. Makes some great Viognier as well. Wonderful dessert wines. We've had them all. That's one of the reasons we're tasting this wine today. I want to introduce a value, but also want to introduce the brand. Soban is really, truly one of my favorite wine producers in California, and the full range, nothing exceeds about $35 a bottle. So check them out, experiment a little bit. You're be well worth the time and money.
Don't just go for the name. If you're looking for a Zinfandel, don't say, hey, I got to get Ridge. If you're going to spend $35 on a Zinfandel, maybe try one of Paul Soban's single vineyard wines like the Fiddletown. I think we got a...
We do.
Right,
just for example.
Fiddletown.
Now we're too cheap on that Food and Wine Show to actually open a wonderful bottle like this, but I enjoyed this a couple weeks ago, and always amazes me year after year. I've enjoyed this for about 6 or 7 years now, and it's one of my truly one of my favorite wines.
Yeah, it's a fantastic bottle. I've had it a number of times. Yeah, thank you.
So what do we have? We have a couple walnuts and some chocolate here. Walnuts happen to come from the Soban Estate, organically grown as well.
And we got some organic chocolate. This comes from Artisan Confections. It's called Dagoba's. Most well known for their Scharfenberger line of artisan gourmet chocolate, but this Dagoba is 68% cocoa. It's got some crystallized ginger involved and some lemon essence, or hints of lemon they call it. It's a real nice chocolate bar. I've had it a number of times.
Now, if these walnuts were ribs, this would be a great food pairing, but they're not. This is a great snack independently. The wine is great independently. The nuts are great, but nuts and lime, not necessarily the greatest pairing in the world.
Typically, when I look for a Zinfandel, I'm going to pair it up with grilled meats. I'm going to put this with good cheese, but certainly chocolate. And this Dagoba chocolate is fantastic. You definitely go with artisan chocolate, man. Don't go to Hershey's or whatever. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Get away from don't go to the candy aisle at 7-Eleven. Get yourself some good chocolate and enjoy it with a good Zinfandel.
Let's try that chocolate.
Anyway,
it's hard to break. That's a nice snap.
Oh yeah, very nice. One of the things I look for in Zinfandel, the reason I like Zinfandel so much is because it's concentrated and it's intense. A lot of people look for those qualities in wine. Some people drink wines and say that they're too bold, or that they look for that, so they like that fresh style. But for the most part, a lot of people look for wines that have a lot of stuff going on. Not necessarily complexity, but wine that just kind of kicks them right in the face. And Zinfandel is one of those varietals that does it for you.
It does that, but it's also easy drinking at the same time. That's what's so amazing about Zin. It's both things. It's bold, it's rich, but smooth and easy. It's just a delight to drink. I'd love to have it on its own. I'd love to have it with ribs. Again, anything off the grill. I think this would be fantastic. Drink it now. It's meant to be a drink now style of wine. Don't age this forever. Just pop the bottle anytime you get a chance. And for the price, well worth it. $11, well worth every penny.
Yeah. 14.4% alcohol. I would have expected a little more heat on this finish. I'm not really getting much at all. This is very, very smooth, and this is indicative of a high-quality wine and a high value. Also, don't be afraid of the screw top. You know, a lot of people look at wine like this, they look at a screw top and like, oh God, this is one of those wines and it's cheap. This is in no way a cheap bottle. This is a fantastic bottle. And Paul Sobon is just very earth-friendly, he's very green-friendly, and believes in the style enclosure. So,
not only is it better for the wine to store it this way, especially for a wine to be consumed young, but it's better for the environment. You can recycle the screw cap. You can't recycle cork. Once it's grown, you toss it.
Yeah. Plus, you don't have to lay it down on its side to keep it to keep the cork moist. I mean, you got a screw top, so you can store it in an upright position. You don't need a special tool to open it up. You can just open it with your hand. Screw top.
Take it with you.
Easy access, right? And what they say about screw top is it preserves the wine the way the winemaker intended.
That's right.
So,
well, and if that's the case, he certainly did a great job. And cheers, Paul.
Cheers to Paul. So again, for That Food and Wine Show, I'm Larry.
I'm Chris.
And we're going to wrap it up today. We'll see you next time, and keep pairing. Take care.
See you soon.